Hey everyone, and welcome to another GameXplain discussion. I'm your host, Derek Bittner, and I'm joined today by Chuggaaconroy to discuss the latest trailer for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. But before we get into that, I'd like to hear what you think of the game in general, Chugga.
Oh, that was fast. I was about to say, thank you so much for having me. Hello, everyone, though, but we're just getting right into it.
Now, let's just break right into it. The Rabbids are here, they're invading. Break. What are you going to do?
Okay. Gotta prepare fast. Gotta be tactical about this. True to the game. It's a weird idea to think that this was a crossover that was actually happening. I know that I'm months late on saying it, though, but this is the first time I'm really getting to talk about what I think. I got to play it at E3, and I think my experience with the game was a little unfortunate because the guy who was at the kiosk that I was playing it at just kind of wanted to have a conversation and shoot the breeze with another guy, so as a result of that, I didn't really understand how to play right away, and I remember that I lost a few times.
Oh no.
Just out of not really understanding how the game worked, though. But from what I played, it's basically XCOM. It's nice that there's going to be a game that's presumably easier, hopefully easier, that could get people into that style of tactical game. I thought it played fine. I liked the characters' different abilities, and probably the big selling point for it is that I think the character animations and expressiveness is just very on. Like the Rabbids or hate them, it's just, I think that it all looks very nice, it animates very well, the characters are very expressive. That's always a plus for me.
No, that's sort of how I came out on it. It's just a very bright and colorful game. It oddly mixes better than you'd think, and I love how the Mario characters really don't know how to take these Rabbids just because they're so weird. And you get that little bit of sense, and just the amount of personalities coming from these characters, especially Rabbid Peach. She's pretty great.
There's loads of personality, and just I feel like the Mario characters are kind of the rest of us, where they're kind of like the straight man characters that are just kind of reacting to how just off the wall the Rabbids are, and just kind of seeing them reacting to just how nuts they are is really funny.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually, I didn't get the chance to actually play Mario plus Rabbids at E3, but I did get to watch it be played and get a sense of what it's actually like. And just seeing it in those cases every time, the thing that always impressed me most was the movement options. I've talked about this several times in the past as well, but yeah, just being able to put a character in a certain position, have another character run up to them, jump off them to get behind the enemy, run through them to knock them over, and then get the cover, and then shoot them. It's just, being able to do that much in a single turn is pretty crazy for strategy games.
Being able to just do a lot of things. You could also have that character that's helping them vault up, stand behind a wall to give them more defense, and have them shoot around a corner, things like that. Characters having passive abilities was interesting and made you have to really think about the turn, though. I know that this is all standard for this type of game, though, but for people who like tactical stuff and, kind of like strategy games, I do think it works well for what it's trying to be.
The big question is going to be, for me, what you're going to be doing in between the battles, since all you do in that demo is really run from arena to arena, and how they're going to make the game more complex as you go along. It's still on the most basic level. This seems like it would be a great introductory strategy game.
Definitely. Between the battles, there were times where the space from arena to arena was just a straight line across a bridge with a couple of coins on it for you to grab, though. But in the demo that I played, there was one where it was a swampy area, and you're going through a maze, and there were actually 8 red coins for you to find in this maze before you could move on. So they might have various Mario-type challenges like that, maybe grabbing 8 red coins, maybe grabbing 5 silver stars or something of that nature.
Yeah, so at least we have something to break it up, I guess, is the way to do it. And I'm sure, and I'm positive there's going to be plenty of options there because we got all the different guns and increased abilities, all that stuff. So I'm not honestly too worried about that. But going to today's trailer, this is the first time we've really seen the game in action since E3, and I think it still looks really fun. I really do.
The personality was a lot more emphasized. It was interesting, making it kind of like an opera. On that note, I have loved whoever has been coming up with how Nintendo's trailers have been in the last year for their really big titles, because this trend that I'm talking about with the Mario Rabbids trailer began with I'm gonna say it began with Breath of the Wild, because at the beginning of that trailer you have Link, open your eyes, before you even see any visuals, and it's just that right there sets the tone for this is going to be something completely new. If you're worried about the voice acting, don't be. This is how the presentation's going to be. It sets all of that up in 1 second. With Mario Odyssey, the fact that you have a dinosaur and it looks all realistic, and you're just Are they announcing like Turok for Nintendo Switch? And then you see Mario's hat, and then just boom, it's like a full-on like vocal jazz song, which is something that you would never see in a Mario game before. It's just very in your face, sets the tone instantly for like what everything's gonna be before you even know what it is. And it's just really brilliantly done. With this one, having a Mario and Rabbids crossover game be emphasized on more in a video with an opera, it again sets the tone just very quickly. It makes the game feel like it's full of personality. I love the presentation of this trailer. Even as someone who's not really a big Rabbids fan, I just thought the trailer itself was entertaining.
Yeah, I completely agree with this trailer because it really did set that tone, having this just opera going on, this guy singing about like the abilities and the characters, and telling you a little bit more about the game. But it also, and I saw a few other people make this comparison as well, it also kind of brings to mind the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker. Because when's the last time you got an opera other than Final Fantasy VI in a video game?
I didn't think about it till you said it, but the tone of it is very similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's more kid-friendly than Conker, but it still has that sort of idea. And in the demo, you do walk by a giant toilet, so yeah, I can kind of see it happening. And I don't know, I like the idea of this guy, like they were trying to shoot at him and it seems to be going through, and I even like the idea that he's not actually singing himself, it's the record player that's underneath him that's singing.
Well, I mean, no wonder he's such an uptight bad guy, he's got a record player up his ass.
But that'll make him sing.
So he's lip syncing to a record player that's in his butt. That's kind of amazing.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
in before visual gag, before he like farts using the horn on the record player
Oh,
or something
God.
like that. It's very Rabbidsy humor if they did something like that.
Yeah, well, speaking of the Rabbids humor, I just continually am so grateful that they're really not falling upon the same joke over and over again with the Rabbids. Because that was the problem with the Rabbids to begin with, is that the joke is something, they do something kind of funny, and then they'd scream. And I don't think they've screamed once in this whole thing, that whole "da" type thing.
Yeah, that yell. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I think that's the part that got on people's nerves. And to not have that anymore and actually have some other jokes to play with, it just works so much better. I find them a little bit more endearing because of that.
Yeah, I think it's just that a lot of people kind of considered like the Rabbids, the Minions, just kind of interchangeable for a long time. Because in so much promotional material, you would just see them yelling or see them screaming or something like that, or, just talking in gibberish. And they're a lot more understated, where they are still crazy and they do still have, like, they still do a lot of, like, outlandish stuff, but it's not like it was, I don't think. I think that they did a good job, kind of skirting the line of how you would want them to be, and, the line between funny and charming and annoying and all those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it helps that the Rabbids aren't as interchangeable as they once were. All the party members, like, have distinct personalities in this one. Even in the enemies in this trailer, like, you saw the tumblers going around, they got the crazy springs on their feet. You got the big guys that you're working to take down. Like, you can get a sense of the personality of these Rabbids as you're fighting them. And I guess that's another thing I'm kind of curious about. So far, most of the enemies we've seen are like our Rabbids version of enemies, or just Rabbids in general. Do you think we'll see any classic Mario enemies?
I haven't followed the game closely enough to know if we've seen any footage up to this point.
Yeah, I'm not positive on that either.
Some that I could see, like, being interesting, you could maybe do something with Pokey. You could do Bullet Bill, of course, because I know Mario's gun's modeled after Bullet Bill, but still. It'd be really cool to see, like, maybe, like, some Mario enemies and, like, Mario villain crossovers. Do we even know what Bowser's up to in this game?
No, we don't. All we've seen we've seen a Rabbid Donkey Kong. That's about it.
Okay,
just from that initial
that
trailer. I can't wait to see what Bowser looks like in this game, because he's been taken over by the Rabbids in some way.
Oh god! If he looks even funnier than Meowser, that'll be great.
Well, we got a proud tradition of Bowser being possessed. Of course we got Meowser with that costume. We have Bowletta and that crazy look. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with him.
Yeah, like he's not just not gonna be there. Like, there's gonna be something funny that he's doing or something like that. Let's see. Like, I'm trying to think of like other Mario characters that would like fit really well. Like, enemies that you could see there. I think that there were Goombas and Koopa Troopas in the demo though, but they were just very basic and they weren't used in like the actual fights.
Yeah, they're just sort of hanging around or maybe doing something else, because I guess you can't really give them guns. I'm not sure how that would work.
I mean, Goomba doesn't even have arms, so.
Yeah, well, that didn't stop him from playing baseball.
Oh yeah, he just like has the bat like stuck to the side of his body.
Yeah, it's almost telekinetic, or maybe just glued there. Who knows?
I like to imagine the glue.
I would love if Wario, Waluigi, and Daisy have some sort of role in this. Maybe, or even just Rabbids versions of them.
Personally, I think it's about time they start using more of those tertiary characters, and I was happy to see Pauline have a major role in Mario Odyssey, so... I'd be all for that though, but dude, just that feel when everyone is asking like, ooh, is Waluigi gonna be in Mario Odyssey? But I've seen nobody acknowledge that Luigi has not shown up in Odyssey yet.
Yeah.
Just poor Luigi. People are like wondering about Waluigi, but not him.
Well, I think everybody sees this one of this potential for Waluigi, or just want to see him in something. At least Luigi got some love in 3D World.
Yeah, he was in that. He was the player 2 in New Super Mario Bros. 2. He was playable in 3D Land, playable in Galaxy 2, playable in Galaxy. Yeah, it's been a while since Luigi hasn't been in anything, though, but we know that Cappy is the player 2 for Mario Odyssey, so I don't know what Luigi would do.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have a second quest kind of thing like you do with the original Super Mario Galaxy.
Super Luigi Odyssey.
Yeah, why not? I'd be down for it. Even change up the mustache that's on the characters you take over.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I kind of wonder like what else would be. Well, we're getting off topic here.
Hey, I mean, it's Mario. It's Mario in general, because let's be honest, there's a lot of Mario coming out this fall. We got starting with Mario plus Rabbids, then we have the remake of Superstar Saga, and then of course Odyssey. August, September, October, there's a lot of Mario happening.
Oh yeah, I'm glad that it's also different, that you don't just have like 2 new Super Mario Brothers games releasing 3 months apart like a certain other year. But yeah, I think it's really, I think it's great that you have like just such different games mixed in there.
Yeah, just change it up, and it's not. The crazy thing is, it's changing up in different ways too. Because usually it's like, here's Mario, here's a platforming Mario, and here's sports Mario. That sort of thing. I usually use the sports as a way to change it up, or even party.
You know, on that note, why is it that like Mario Sports has like taken such a backseat for so long after just like how much it was relied on in the GameCube and Wii eras? I know that we had Mario Sports Superstars though, but that wasn't really well received. And I'm just gonna go out and say it, Ultra Smash was a joke. Like,
yeah.
Just kind of on the note of like other Mario spin-off titles and variety.
I think the last time people actually enjoyed a Mario Sports title was the golf game on the 3DS, the Mario Golf game. I didn't play it myself, but people seem to enjoy that. All right. People really want a return of like the GameCube era of sports.
Mario Power Tennis was so great, and Mario Superstar Baseball was though. But again, we're getting off topic.
Well, it just shows how versatile it is. But yeah, going back to Rabbids, it just goes like, I'm actually quite impressed with Ubisoft. It once again shows that Nintendo has this good guiding hand. They know what they want. They're willing to take these new ideas, but they want to make sure that it's still that Nintendo touch. And you do kind of feel that Nintendo touch with this game.
I think the visual style for it's good. I think, like you said, the worlds blend a lot better than you'd expect. It feels like it was at least very well handled. I don't know like how the game is going to be received though, because really we haven't seen a lot of gameplay up to this point. The demo for E3 has been the only like, real extended bit of gameplay that we've seen, and even that was very basic, so I don't know. Can't really speak for the quality of the game, though, but just in the presentation way and everything like that, it feels... I keep saying everything like that. In a presentation standpoint, it looks very nice, is what I'm trying to say here. You do a good job of guiding third-party developers whenever you actually work with them. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. I think there was a bit more gameplay that came out about Mario plus Rabbids along with this trailer. I didn't get a chance to really look at it much myself, but it's still, they're pushing it out there. It's not going to be long until it comes out. I think that's the crazy thing for me, is that we only have to wait a month until we actually see what this is all about.
4 weeks even.
Yeah, it's not long at all. We'll have it in our hands, and we'll be able to say one way or the other. And honestly, for review copies, if we get those, I'm not sure who's handling that, Nintendo or Ubisoft. But yeah, if we get review copies, it'll be even shorter till we see what it's all about.
I would assume Nintendo, because they're publishing it. One thing that I haven't seen talked about with this game, though, are the Ubi collectibles toys for the game. How you have like the Luigi Rabbid, you have like Mario toys and stuff like that. I think they look nice. I really do. But are they not amiibo? Because I don't think they are.
No, they're not. And that's the crazy thing is they got this, like, you'd think they'd be amiibo.
Yeah, they like have the base thing going on. They're, you know, figures of individual characters. They look very amiibo-ish, and they're nice figures. They're big, but, you know, personally, I wouldn't mind, like, maybe having the odd premium figure every now and again that maybe they're, like, double or triple a usual amiibo, though, but they're just, you know, they're nice figures that have a bit more detail than amiibo usually do for people who really want a nice collector's piece for their stuff. It's just... it's really strange that they went to the trouble of making toys of all these characters, where I think they revealed like 4 or 5 of them.
I think so, yeah. I had them on display at E3.
I know that there's a Luigi. I know that there's a Peach. I think there's actually a few of there's Yoshi. There's Mario.
They might have all 8 primary characters. I'm not sure.
Those ones are the ones that I like for sure have seen, and I'm actually kind of looking it up right now. And yeah, I see pictures of those. I know that there is a bundle where you get the Mario toy though, but it's really strange that they're not amiibo, and it's because like you can do a thing with Skylanders where they're a Skylander and an amiibo figure in one though, but it's really weird that these guys are just neither, because you think that would be like that would instantly increase the interest in these figures 100-fold if they could be scanned into the game.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really have much of an interest in them. I mean, they look nice, but it's just not my thing. Maybe the only thing I can come up with is maybe because they already have the Super Mario Odyssey amiibo coming out as well. They didn't want to have too many Mario amiibo at one time.
There's also the Bowser's Minion amiibos, the Goomba and the Koopa Troopa.
Yes, that's it. True. That's true too. So that's 5 new Mario amiibos coming out relatively soon. And add in the Mario plus Rabbids ones, if they actually made them amiibo, we're looking at 13 if you do all 8 characters.
Yeah, there's just a lot of amiibo coming out though, because like that's coming out close to Samus Returns with those 2, and I guess maybe it was just not wanting to load the schedule though. But it's really strange to see basically what I'm trying to say, a Nintendo published game that's really character focused with a huge cast of like different characters coming out with figures and having them not be amiibo.
Yeah, that is the strange things that there. But I don't know. I guess they have their reasons, or they just didn't think they would sell well even as amiibo. But Ubisoft wanted to go ahead and do it since, you know, merchandise. Well, any other thoughts on Mario plus Rabbids?
Maybe not related to the game itself, though, but something that I guess I appreciated a lot about when this game was announced. The fact that this game and the Switch itself was shown off at Ubisoft's press conference, and you also saw that at Bethesda's as well at E3. Just the fact that it does show, like, a greater relationship with third parties. I feel like even if this game isn't, like, super amazing and doesn't, like, capture a lot of people's attention, even if it's not that great, I still think it was a very important moment for me watching E3, just kind of showing like this new direction that they seem to be going in.
Mm-hmm. Nice to see Nintendo pop up at other conferences, not just their own. So
yeah,
doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
I'll be very interested to see next E3 if there's going to be more Switch games popping up with the other conferences or not. We'll see how Nintendo handles their third-party relations, but as of right now, I feel like at least for indies they're doing very well, and for their own titles, like they just have this consistency going on, at least one big game a month coming out for the Switch.
Be interesting to see how long that maintains. I would assume that January would probably be the time that it would kind of go on hold for a little bit though, but no, it's really nice. Like even like if it's like ARMS, which does pretty well but isn't like really huge, people seem to at least acknowledge that yes, an effort's being made to make it so that there is a big game every month on the system. Yeah,
and I appreciate that, because it's just nice to have a little something to say, yeah, we're supporting this console, it's there, you know, don't worry. It's in good hands. So yeah, I can definitely appreciate that, and yeah, so far the rest of the year is looking pretty good depending on your tastes. I mean, there's certainly things I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And that actually includes Mario plus Rabbids. I do plan to pick this up, even if I think Andre's handling the actual review of it. But so I'll have to pick it up on my own. And yeah, I'm looking forward to actually trying it out and just giving it a test ride. Plus, I just like strategy games in general, so that'll be fun. But, alright, well I think that covers it for our Mario plus Rabbids discussion, so thank you for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter at GameXplain. And Chugga, where can they find you at?
YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Chuggaaconroy. That's not a website included in that list though, but there's a colon there, just imagine it.
Yeah. And of course, make sure to subscribe to GameXplain for more on Mario and other things gaming as well. Until next time, bye.
Bye.